Yo, what's up, Zox fam? We're back with some more Etheria Restart. So we have the maintenance patch notes that was just dropped. We're just going to be overviewing them really quick, so you guys are all caught up on everything that's going to be happening officially, right? So getting into the update time, this is going to be taking place on the 10th, guys. The compensation is actually a little bit indifferent this time. We're getting 10 anima prototypes, which is pretty cool because usually we get Hydra crystals, and they, I guess, figured that, hey, we're moving into a new phase, so let's go ahead and let's give them a little bit more, right? So that looks like the case here, which is really cool. Now, with the version update contents, obviously we know that there's two new Animuses coming. It's going to be Plume and, of course, Suzuki. Plume being the multi-target debuffer with her unique effect, Curse Quill, making enemies take more damage progressively over time and their speed gradually decreasing. And she's a support type Animus. And then we have our control Animus, which is going to be Hazuki, who has a passive effect that affects everybody on the field, increasing their attack while reducing incoming healing, making her a strong counter to healers in PvP battles. Now, on top of that, we also have the limited summon time up that's going to be happening. Now, keep in mind, everything does go into a general pool, but this is going to be the isolated rate up banner that's going to be happening for the extra affinity summons or the light dark units. And so with that, you're going to have a chance to actually pull Plume, who's the premier SSR disorder unit, and more than likely Hazuki is also going to be rated up on that banner. That's usually how they do it, right? So we should have it to where when this update is about to drop, we'll be able to actually look at the archive preview to be able to see like what the stats and things of that nature are like looking like as far as how those units are going to be scaling, what the required investment is going to be, etc. Now, with all of that, we actually have a new outfit, Animus outfit that's supposed to be coming. I'm hoping that this is going to be one of the first skins that actually isn't just a reskin or like recolor variation of the character. It is possible, but I would say like it seems like they're starting to kind of ramp up and like shift into this next phase. So I'm hoping that this is going to be the start. But if not, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait till really officially see incoming for us to really, I feel like, guaranteed to get actual skins. But yeah, I'm hoping that it's not just a variation color shift, because that just no, we don't need that anymore. We need actual skins. So that's going to be basically another thing that's going to be happening. We have the new Grim Pursuit stages. So the way that this is actually going to be happening for the Carrion Crows Chloros is going to have 3 difficulties, which is going to be Nightmare, Hell, and Inferno, which means that this is actually going to be something that is going to probably have a different variation in like drop, like in terms of maybe like modules, like how we've been kind of had it. There also could be some differences in maybe like quantities of like training data, like there might be some shifts there. So who knows? We'll have to actually see when that's added into the game. So with that, we're going to have the Reaper Steps, Oberos Sword, the 7th, and Tiger Yin added into the game. And this is going to be something you unlock at level 100. Now, another thing that's actually going to be really important about this is that we are getting more content. I know there's people that's like, what is this content? This isn't content. It is content, guys. It is absolutely content. We got new Anisync Echoes stages that are going to be available as well. And this is actually, in my opinion, depending on how these stages go, is going to be kind of further emphasizing units like Shadow Sonya. I know that some people were trying to downplay her, but Anisync Echoes is pretty hard, and Anisync Echoes also has a ton of resources that you absolutely want. So in my opinion, the goal usually is to try to make things much, much easier, and they're going to continue to add to it. So that's not going to be a bad investment choice for those that are looking to maybe try to pick something for their LD selector. I mean, that's going to give you longevity because they're going to constantly be adding to it. So that's just my take on that. Now, they also are going to have a new event called Prowess Up. Now, it says during this event, and this is going to be something we'll have to see in game. It says during the event, activate Plume's Prowess in the Animus Prowess interface to receive exclusive Lattice, Plume, Red Shadow Print, and Module Essence rewards. Now, I'm assuming this is going to be like the Prowess system. And maybe we're going to start getting events where if you're getting the unit, they give you like extra resources to build them. that might be one of the ways that they may be trying to actually like supplement like lack of resources for when a new unit comes out, which I think is actually pretty cool if that's going to be the case. It just depends on how like accessible that is. Now, is it going to be, you know, the format like every time this event happens, or if they continuously do something like this, you're just going to be able to build up everything? I don't think it's going to necessarily like help you max something out, but I think it'll maybe help you get closer to it. So like it says here, it says activate Plume's Prowess in the Animus Prowess, which means that you're going to be obviously using lattices, right? But there looks like there's some like kickback at least that they're trying to add to it, because here you're getting, like I said, the exclusive lattice Plume, which I wonder if that lattice, because it says exclusive lattice and then Plume, is that going to be a lattice that only Plume can use? And that might be something that they might end up doing. And that might be a reason for you to maybe even like kind of make those decisions more set in stone for like why you might actually try to invest or pick up a certain unit. I think that that would actually be kind of a good idea, especially if people are aiming for certain things to have like different Prowess Up events that could correlate to that character that that person may be trying to work on. So yeah, red shadow prints and then module essence rewards. So it at least gives us some way to access that resource. Still other ways I feel like they could add that into the game so that we can actually, you know, use that, or free to plays can actually, you know, make it, you know, just really honestly take advantage of that damn shop. But I would say that, hey, it's a start and we just got to kind of see, because I can't really tell you too much. Just because we don't know what it visibly looks like. Now, there are a ton of different issues that they fix with the UI, Cubic game, with different crashes, certain formatting, with certain like shell setups and stuff like that. A couple of different optimizations and adjustments that they've made as well. Optimized presentation of battle results in the United Front, stuff like that. They also reduced the operating waiting time during matches in Fearless Arena to 15 seconds. I'm hoping that they actually address like even just regular like PvP, because there's some like people that like just straight be stalling and it'd be taking forever. Like, dude, I'm in this match for like 30 minutes. Get me out of here, right? So they gone and they've reduced enemy damage in Anisync Echoes, like on the Dorothy and 51 on stage 51 the Lily. So yeah, there's some important stuff right here that definitely is going to obviously make certain things easier for maybe some others, depending on, you know, where you may be in the game. So yeah, guys, that's basically everything as far as the patch. Nothing too crazy. Obviously, new content, it means that there's going to be a ton of videos that's going to be coming out for you guys to be able to get into some of the stuff, especially if you've been playing pretty consistently. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm pretty excited personally because, like I said, we're level 100. We just been grinding casually and just kind of waiting for something new, and we finally got it. So yeah, guys, that's going to be that with this one. Everyone, stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.